Today we're going to look at a newish feature inside of the Firefly image editor. So we can see here that I've got an image generated. I generated this from a custom model based on my own photography. And we're in the edit space here. So if you're in Generate, you can right click and choose edit, or not right click, hover click and choose edit from there, or you can just go over to the edit tab with anything selected to enter into the editor here. So along the side, we've got all sorts of different things, right? Of course, we can just prompt to make changes, but we've also got other options. Some of these you can find inside of Photoshop, right? Like the remove tool here, generative fill, generative expand, upscaling, and removing of backgrounds. But there are a couple things inside of here that we're going to have a look at. And this first one in this video is going to be what is currently called Tune. So Tune, when they first released it, notice it is in beta still. When they first included it in here, they called it Precision Flow. But now it's been rebranded to Tune. Let's go ahead and click on that. And you can see that we can tune the entire image. We can select an area to edit, or we can brush over it. I'm going to do the entire image here. And then we've got different presets. So we can kind of ask it to tune in our image and make it work with certain things like autumn leaves, winter snow. We've got weather, lighting, all sorts of different stuff, right? So if I go in here and I say dramatic shadow, and we could say winter snow, rainy day, and maybe vintage film. So I've chosen one of these kind of presets from everything. And notice here you can also just click surprise me, very similar to what we see with the film impact stuff inside of Premiere. What we have here is the edit strength. So it's in the middle right now, but we can change that. And it's using a partner model. So it doesn't say what partner model, because I think it'll choose it based on what we choose here, right? So let's go ahead and hit generate and see what happens. Notice it says it's preparing a slider, and there we go. So the slider is basically the intensity. So we've got our original image over on the side here. And then as we go through and move the slider, we can see the image shift. It gets more and more intense along with those prompts. So here we have no snow, no rain, and it's of course black and white. And as we step through the slider, we get all of those different aspects that we asked for. So pretty cool the way that this works. And the idea is that you can figure out exactly how intense and complete you want these particular things to occur in. So if I just cancel out of here, of course, we're back to our original image. And I'm going to clear out that prompt and let's just click surprise me. And I'll just click it a bunch of times and confuse the hell out of it perhaps, but that's okay. Generate. You'll notice too that my image is being downsized for this. So, oh gosh. So we can see here it's generating more options. There we go. Now it's finished. And yeah, it absolutely with that slider change went pretty wild there. But yeah, it's another way of working, another way of doing stuff inside of Firefly here. And let's clear that out and just say dramatic shadow with winter snow. Keep it pretty simple. And the strength I took way down to basically it's the least amount of strength we can have. And we'll hit generate one more time and see what we get out of this. Now, of course, we can always add in our own images. So if I had a photograph that I took, and, even though this is based off of my own photography, it's not a photograph of mine. It's just created from that. So it's still AI. But we could always just add a photo that we take on our mobile device or a camera or whatever. All right, let's see. Dramatic shadow and winter snow. So you can see the snow is growing, the shadows are growing as we go here. And the nice thing about this, with the strength being so far down, is it seems to really retain the original features of the girl and her surroundings, whereas when the strength was way up, things went wildly different, right? And let's just put that way up here with just these two, dramatic shadow and winter snow. So the same thing we just did, but with a very strong edit strength. Yeah, you can see here, it changes her quite a bit with that edit strength up, which in my case, it's not desirable for that to happen. I'd prefer that it keeps her features. It's a different person from here to here, right? But doing it with edit strength taken down all the way to 0.1 did a really good job at preserving her features. And yeah, it's the same person. So, all right. Well, there we go. That is Toon, currently in beta within the Firefly image editor.